Welcome to Nashville Sunday Night Live! I'm your host, Annie the Lightning River Queen. We are going to have a great night tonight, y'all. The California Honey Drops are here. They're coming up live at 9 o'clock. But first, we have one of my favorite singer-songwriters. I've known this guy over a decade. I can't think about Todd Snider without having a song of his in my head. I know it's genetically impossible, but if John Prine and Mitch Hedberg had a baby, it would be John Craigie. Y'all please give a warm welcome to John Craigie.
Nights I wanna get up here, sing a bunch of nonsense. But I know that my voice ain't good enough for bad lyrics, not yet. This is the first song, the moment of truth. If this one fails, what good will the rest of them do? And I'm trying to stay focused and stay in the moment, but all I can think about is if my fly is open. I swore I checked before I went on. Maybe that was last night now. I just can't recall. I would ask you to check for me, but that would be asking a lot, so I'm just gonna check real quick. What's up? We're doing it wrong, dissecting the bird, trying to find the song. It's a miracle that I'm here at all. I don't trust a musician who's always complaining. It's hard up here, but so is everything. You know what my job was? Before I did this, I used to walk around parking lots picking up trash. Do you know how many people paid to watch me do that? 0. My ticket sales were 0 for my trash pickup job. So even if nobody comes to this one, they still let me play guitar. I don't trust a musician who's always complaining. Sometimes it's clear, and sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's the gorge, sometimes it's a garage. Get over yourself and do your goddamn job. Whoa, you're doing it wrong, dissecting the bird, trying to find the song. Hell, it's a miracle that you're here at all. So when the candle flickers, when the days get dark, they call them first world problems, but they still break your heart. And the universe feels like it's against you. Just take a minute to realize all that it took to make you. Your parents had to meet, as random as that was, and hang out long enough at least to make some love and make a baby and give it your name. And our ancestors had to do the same, exponentially backwards to the start of life. So much random stuff had to happen just exactly right. Sparks had to catch, oceans had to freeze, billions of cells had to survive, endless disease, civilizations had to crumble, wars had to get fought, bad presidents had to get elected, good presidents had to get shot, people had to leave, hearts had to get broken, people had to die just so your eyes could open. The universe is not against you. The universe is not against you. It went through a lot just to give you a chance. They must have wanted you here pretty bad. No pressure though. No pressure though. Universe went through a lot, Nashville, but no pressure, bro. You don't gotta be perfect. You don't gotta be a saint. Just don't waste it. This was not a mistake. Yeah, you're doing it wrong. Dissecting the bird, trying to find the soul. It's a miracle that will hear it all. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. My name is John Craigie, folk singer from Portland, Oregon. Thanks for coming early to catch the opener. I'll do a few songs for you here. Opening for the California Honey Drops. I know you all came here. You came out here to see them. You came here to party with them. I appreciate you postponing that for 45 minutes. This is the mellow portion of the show. But you made the choice. You came out early, and I appreciate that. Anytime I have a show and people come out, I appreciate your choice. There's so many choices you could be making. Thanks, man. Thank you. That's a good heckle. So that's what we call a positive heckle. We're here for you, bro. Thank you. I played in Houston, Texas last week. Yeah. And I got there, and the guy said, "Hey, John, just so you know, there's an Astros game tonight. They're in the World Series, and no one's coming to your show." And I said, "Oh, thanks. Thanks for the heads up." But then I played, and there was a bunch of people there, and so I said, "Hey, thanks so much for choosing me over the Astros." And one guy was like, "It got rained out. We had no choice." So whatever didn't happen to get you here, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Don't ask me if I'm lonely, baby. You know I'm lonely. If I wasn't lonely, then I wouldn't be talking to you. I'm trying to drink this poison and see if it'll kill me. I used to have immunity, whoa, but now I don't know what it'll do. You say you don't know where I've been. I was just a canvas back then, but now I'm dripping with paint. I ain't old, baby, I'm brand new. Don't ask if I've been writing, baby. You know I ain't been writing. If I'd been writing, then I wouldn't be talking to you. I'm trying to board this train wreck. I used to have a ticket, all the best stuff I ever written. Honey, it's all been coming from you, yeah. So don't shut me up. It ain't like it was. I shed some layers and I ain't old, baby, I'm brand new. If I miss my bed, oh, why the hell would I miss my bed? This world, it got a lot of beds, and I don't mind trying them all. Yes, some are full of sadness, and some ain't got no blankets, but some are like a heaven, honey, and more than I could ever pour. Yes, I've been rambling long, and I keep on rolling on. That old cocoon is a dead and gone, and I ain't old, baby, I'm brand new. Said I ain't old, baby, I'm brand new. I ain't old, baby, I'm brand new. Sweet night, bittersweet night for me. This is night 4, the last night of my run with the California Honey Drops. They've been so kind to me. And we'll go our separate ways after this. But I'm happy. Thanks, man. Positive heckles tonight. You guys are good. It's good to be here, though. We're middle of the fall tour, which is my favorite of all the tours. I like the fall tour because it comes after the summer tour, which is my least favorite of the tours. Now, I'm not anti-summer. Summer's a beautiful time, but the sun is out and everyone's happy, and that's hard for me and my music. This is not the ideal soundtrack to a summer. You know, a folk singer's ideal audience is a dark room full of people that just got dumped. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I want that for you, Nashville. I'm just saying it would be great for me if all of you had been dumped this morning. We'd be having a moment. So fall tour gets closer to that. I like the fall tour. Summer tour, you got to do the festivals. I'm not complaining. I'm happy to do the festivals. But you don't get the good slots at the festival when you're music like me. What time is it right now? 8:10. That's great. Look, I'm on stage. That's awesome. At a festival, never happened. You get the folk singer slots at the festivals. You either play at 9 a.m. or 1 a.m. You either play to people on no drugs or every drug. And you're like, can I play to people on just one drug? And they're like, no, you better learn how to jam or something, boy. Fall tour is great. Winter tour is even better. There's only one day I take off in the winter. It's called February 14th, Valentine's Day. It's not that I'm anti-Valentine's Day, which I am, but it's not that. It's just that the couples like to come out on Valentine's Day, and I don't have any songs for the couples. I got lots of songs for the sad single people, but not much for the couples. So I take that day off. But this year, this recent Valentine's Day, I got a call earlier from my friend Gregory Isakov. Some of you guys know him as a fantastic songwriter. Yeah, he calls me up. He says, John, will you play with me at the Fillmore in San Francisco? I said, hell yeah, that's a dream venue. I said, you name it, I'll be there. He said, how about February 14th? I was like, oh, damn. How about the next day? So I came out to open for Gregory. Lovely crowd, front row, all couples mid-snuggle. What was I going to do? I didn't want to ruin the vibe. I racked my brain for a love song, any love song that I might have learned in my time. John Denver, Jim Croce, Carole King, something in there. Then I remembered I had written my own love song, a sweet, tender ballad that I could sing to them. And it goes by the name of Let's Talk This Over When We're Sober, comma, and Not at Burning Man. Oh, it might not sound like a love song to some of you newcomers, but I assure you, it comes from a very romantic place. I was at Burning Man one year, walked past a couple arguing. The guy said to his girl, honey, let's talk this over when we're sober and not at Burning Man. And I thought that's the most romantic thing I've heard all summer. So this is for all you couples out there. Well, I know you want to have a real serious chat right here, right now. Inside of our tent, oh baby, don't you know that I understand? Yeah, but this really ain't the best time and place. Let's use one of the other 358 days. Let's talk this over when we're sober and we're not at Burning Man. That's my first sing-along chorus of the night. I'm just the opener, so you're not legally obligated to sing along, but if you're feeling generous, it's really simple. It just goes, let's talk this over when we're sober and not at Burning Man. And the cue will be, I open my eyes. That's how you know it's sing-along time. I don't like to open my eyes in the middle of the song. I get shy, but I'll do it for you. So they'll be closed in the mid-verse with all the mid-verse lyrics. Blah, 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 blah. Let's talk this over. And we're not at Burning Man. Nashville gets it. All right, cool. I'll do another verse, then we'll hit that up again. I know you want to complain about your roommate again, 'cause she never ever does any of her dishes. All she needs to do is just leave her no good man. Oh, but I just want to talk about planets and stuff, and how much techno sucks. Let's talk this over when we're sober and we're not at Burning Man. I know that you think that I smoke too much pot. I know you think my lazy ass friends should all get jobs. Trust me, I know when I told you your grandpa looks kind of like a pug, you got real mad. Oh yeah, but you have got to admit, maybe he kind of sort of does. But never mind, baby, that's not the point, because we're talking this over. Sober, and we're not burning. Hey. Talk about the bills we have. Don't want to talk about your issues with your mom and your dad. I don't want to talk about how under no circumstances should I ever wear jean shorts. Oh yeah, but maybe it's okay if I cut them off at the ends. You know I don't really want to have this conversation. Come on, baby, let's go climb on some crazy ass art. Oh. There's so much that we could process, girl, when we get back to that old default world. But for now, honey, let's enjoy this party while we can. Oh, now we could talk about some serious stuff, but I hear there's a wooden man that they're about to blow up. Let's talk this over. Could redefine our relationship, or we could make love on top of that pirate ship. Let's talk this over when we're sober and we're not at burning. Man, let's talk this over when we're sober and we're not at burning. Man, thank you, Nashville. That was lovely. Oh man, it's wonderful to be here on tour with the California Honey Drops. Such wonderful guys, been so kind to me. And we're both from California. I live in Portland, Oregon now, but originally I was born in California. And I lived there. As a child, I lived in Southern California. I went to this thing called Catholic school. I don't know if they have that thing here in Nashville. My Catholic school time was mellow, no big deal. My highest achievement was in 8th grade. I won in the yearbook funniest in the class. That's what was my highest achievement. Yeah, I was very proud. The thing is, man, though, I wasn't that funny. I was just really dumb, and the kids thought that was funny. But I took it. I was happy to get the award. You know what I'm saying? It's just the thing was, man, I just didn't pay attention. I don't know if you know this, but they like this book. It's called the Bible. It's like their favorite book. They read it every day. They're super into it, man. And they'll read the same story over and over again. I'll be like, dude, I remember, we read this one, man. They don't care. So I would zone out. I would daydream of moments like this, singing to people. This was my dream. The teacher would call on me. She'd say, Craigie, what did I just say? I'd have to remember what story she was on. I'd be like, oh, she's talking about that Thursday one. I'd be like, oh, yeah, teacher. Okay, so it was a Thursday, and Jesus was hanging out with his friends. He's like, you guys want to go out for a Last Supper? They're like, Last Supper, what's wrong? He's like, I mean regular supper. Everything's fine. And then Jesus and his friends were like walking through the town, and Peter was like, Jesus, we're never going to get a table for 13 at this hour. It's too crowded. And then Jesus was like, no, we need a table for 26. And Peter was like, why would we do that? And Jesus was like, because we all got to sit on the same side of the table, you know? Peter's like, that's ridiculous. And Jesus was like, well, if somebody paints us, I want everyone facing the same way. Come on, Peter. That's the only joke my dad laughs at, so thank you very much. Take me to your heaven, don't you leave me astray. I've been mumbling like a fool, I don't know what to say. I go on and on, I go on and on. Yeah, I've been kissing your lips, I've been kissing your eyes, I've been licking your scars, honey, I don't mind. Yeah, it's some rough Jones. Yeah, it's some rough Jones. I ain't making no judgments, I ain't keeping no scores. How many times will you let me until you don't let me no more? Oh Tennessee, don't you know what it's for? Them boys been calling your name and they've been kicking your door. They just can't get enough. They just can't get enough. You and me, we got these bandages from where we been. We just lie right here and grow some brand new skin. We heal it all up. We heal it all up. Make it back to your bed, we'll pass out right on the floor. How many times will you let me until you don't let me no more? Yeah, yeah, whoa, yeah, yeah, oh, 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 oh. Chasing the soul phones, they've been keeping me warm. My dream girl lost a bunch of weight, she ain't my dream girl no more. I need what I need. Hey, I need what I need. I've been crawling towards you, I've been making mistakes. You with all them curves and me without no breaks. Have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. I've been biting your neck, trying to silence my roar. How many times will you let me until you don't let me no more? Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, 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 oh. Thank you so much. It's on the radio tonight. That's what they told me. I'm very honored to be on the radio, but they said I gotta watch my mouth, you know. So I've been good so far. No bad words so far. Had to change a few things. Here's the thing: when I say stuff, that's not what I mean to say. Okay. This next song, I'm gonna say the word stuff, and it's not gonna make any sense. You'll know what I mean. But I want to sing you this song. This is a dear song to me. Out of all the festivals I was gonna play this summer, there was the one I wanted to play the most. It didn't happen. It was very sad for me. I'll tell you, Nashville, I got booked to play the 50th anniversary of the Woodstock Festival, Woodstock 50. John Craigie got booked. And maybe some of you guys are thinking, no, you didn't. And that's okay to think that, but I did. I was just as confused as you are. Here's why. I got the offer and I was stoked, but it didn't make any sense because the lineup was all people who had either been at the original Woodstock or big-time pop stars, and I am neither of those things if you didn't know. It was Santana, Jay-Z, Grateful Dead, Miley Cyrus, John Fogerty of CCR. John Craigie, question mark? Nobody knew. I got the gig, though. And I was very happy that I had the gig because why? Because I'm a big Woodstock fan, and I have a song about the original Woodstock Festival and the baby that was born there, and it's called Woodstock Baby. And I was like, I'm going to get to sing it at Woodstock. Full circle moment for my whole career. But it didn't happen, guys. And we're not sure why. I got the offer, and they paid everyone 100% full on in the beginning. Here's all your money. Here's the contract. We're going to do it in mid-August. I was like, great. But the ticket sales never went on sale. April came, no ticket sales. May, June, July, no ticket sales. Finally, near the end of July, it was getting close. We got an email that said, hey, we can't do it in New York anymore. We got to do it in Maryland, which means you're free from contract. It means you don't have to do it, John Craigie. You can walk away with your money, but we'd love for you to do it. Will you still play Woodstock? I was like, yeah, what the hell else am I going to do? I'll watch Stranger Things next week. I don't care. Just let me play. That was a Monday morning. John Craigie said, yes, I'm in. Tuesday morning, 24 hours later, I got an email that said Woodstock has been canceled. Now, what happened in those 24 hours, I don't know. But I have an idea. I imagine a conference room full of tables and laptops and telephones, and everyone's in there who works for Woodstock. In the center is Michael Lang, the head promoter. And there's a big whiteboard with all the names on it. Jay-Z, Grateful Dead, Santana, Miley Cyrus, John Craigie, all there. And little by little, phones are ringing, and names are getting crossed out. Bling, Jay-Z's out, crossed out. Bling, Grateful Dead's out, crossed out. Until finally, Michael Lang looks up and sees a whiteboard full of crossouts, and he goes, hey, everybody, stop. It's over, we can't do it. And then one lady goes, Michael, wait. She puts the phone down and walks over to the whiteboard and circles John Craigie. Yeah. And Michael Lang stops, he pauses, he walks over to the whiteboard, stroking his beard, there's silence in the air, looking at my name amongst all the crossouts. And he waits and he waits and he looks up and he goes, you know what, guys? We're still gonna cancel it. I don't know who this guy is. But I like to think that maybe just for 30 seconds, maybe for just a minute, Michael Lang stared at my name and thought, can John Craigie do 3 days? 12 hours a day? You're damn right I could. Say your first concert was the Eagles back when you was 7. Your parents took you and it felt like heaven. Well, sit down, kid, I'm about to be your hero. My first concert was Woodstock back when I was 0. I'm the Woodstock baby. Oh, I'm the Woodstock baby. Yeah, I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. This is my second sing-along chorus of the night. I normally wouldn't push it as the opener, but you're so sweet on that first one. We'll try it again. This one's a lot easier. I just yell Woodstock baby, then you yell it right back at me. We'll try it together. Here it comes. Cause I'm the Woodstock baby. Yeah, I'm the Woodstock baby. Oh, I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. Yeah, all right. That last part's extra credit. You don't have to do it. That's me getting a little cocky. We'll try it one more time. I'm the Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. Oh yeah. You say your dad plays guitar, he smokes a little pot, and your mom does yoga and she saw the dead once. When I was born, I let out a scream and Janis Joplin harmonized with me. I'm the Woodstock baby. Oh, I'm the Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. Oh, yes, they are. Joan Baez is my godmother. Yours is your aunt. Jimi Hendrix is my godfather. Yours is your dad's friend Sam. Hell, Richie Havens taught me how to ride a bike. Santana gave me guitar lessons back when I was 5. We were both a little messed up at the time. I'm the Woodstock baby. Yeah, I'm the Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You say your mama got a Simpsons tattoo on her thigh. Your daddy was an extra in The Princess Bride. They buy you ice cream every chance they get, but I tell you boys, that ain't stuff, cause I'm the Woodstock baby. Oh, I'm the Woodstock baby. I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. Oh yeah, I'm the Woodstock baby. My parents are cooler than yours. Hey. Thank you so much. I got time for 2 more. My name is John Craigie. California Honey Drops coming out. The party's soon to begin. Thanks for holding on for 10 more minutes while I sing you a tender folk ballad that I wrote about my home state of California. And I wrote this song. I get to go back every now and then, and I was there last year singing in Chico, California. I came out for my encore. There was a woman front row center holding a little baby. She said, John, will you sing your California song? I said, yes. And then she said something that has touched me ever since. She said, that's the song that my baby was born to. And I thought, yeah, exactly. Hey, yo! I thought that was so sweet because I didn't know that babies were born to songs. You know, I don't have any kids of my own. I'm the youngest in my family. I've never been to a birth. Didn't know you ladies were just cranking tunes the whole time. That's so cool. Of course, not everybody's doing that. I know. I called my mother to see what song I was born to, but nah. My mother's a very serious and stern Sicilian woman. She said, oh, no, Johnny, because of you, we're too fat. And It was very painful, and I did not have time to think about what song to play. Mostly, I was begging the doctor to get the fat baby out of me. I didn't have time to be like, Alexa, play Andrea Bocelli. That's fair, Mom. After the show, I was at the merch table. I met the mother, I met the father, I met little baby Carter, so cute. I said, what did you mean by that statement? She said, well, we had a playlist going on shuffle. It just so happened that your song about California came on while she was born. And I thought that was so sweet. I felt so lucky. Because apparently the next song in the queue was Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baha Men. And that wouldn't have been as fitting. So I dedicate this song to all the moms out there. Thank you so much for having us. You try to drown your sorrows. You shouldn't have taught them how to swim. Now you are right back where you began. Winter skies approaching, all alone in the wasteland. Alone is the only way that they let you in. So drink all my wine and cut all my trees. Make love on my beach here, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you always want me. And we struggle with our lovers. We don't know what to let in, 'cause the new ones pay for the old ones' sins. We're blinded by your shadows, faded on your love. You don't know how deep you are till you get pulled back up. So drink all my wine and cut all my trees. Make love on my beach here, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you always want me. So drink all my wine, cut all my trees. Make love on my beach, yeah, smoke all my weed. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you always want me. Yeah, and dig all my gold, soak in my springs, and conquer my mountains if that's what you need. I am California, can't you see? Wherever you roam, you always want me. Yeah, you always want me. You always want me. You always want me. Ah, you always want me. You always want me. You always want me. Yeah, you always want me. You always want me. Oh, 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 oh. Thank you. Thank you so much for being so kind and listening to me. My name is John Craigie. I got one more for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I want to say I got some merch back there. I got some CDs and some stickers and some buttons and some magnets and 3 hats left, okay? It's the last show of the tour. Help me out. I want to thank my friend Alyssa back there helping me out with merch. I want to thank Molly, who's been TMing this whole thing, Heather for booking me, and all the Honey Drops and crew. They've been so kind. Give them a hand. They're amazing people, and they're coming out soon. I'm closing out my set with a song I wrote one night after I met this guy who told me he wrote Mr. Tambourine Man by Bob Dylan. And he told me that Bob Dylan stole it from him. And I don't know if that's true. It's just what he told me. And I met this guy in a bar in New Orleans, and he was drunk, and he complained to me all night about life and love and music and theft. But everything he said was pure poetry. And I sat there in this bar and listened to him. And then he left. I didn't know what to do with all this new information. I figured the best thing I could do would be to steal everything else he said, put it into my new song. I figured if it could work for Bob, maybe it could work for me. But I'm not afraid to tell you, Nashville, this is a co-write between me and some drunk guy in New Orleans. I'm not afraid to tell you. And every time I walk past that bar, Checkpoint Charlie in the quarter, I look in to see if he's there so I can offer him his dozens of dollars of royalties he would have received from this song. And I appreciate you being here. Thanks for giving me a shot. It means a lot to me. Thank you, thank you. I know how it is. I know, I've been where you are. The opener thing, it's hit or miss, baby. I know how it is. When you're the opener, you get used to the 3 faces you see when you walk out into the crowd. First kind of face is the face of my friend over here, the guy who comes to see you. Your friends, I'm here for you, John. That's the first face. Good face. Second face is the face they give you. We didn't come here for you, but we did the research. We're expecting you. It's okay. We're ready. But the third face, which is most of the crowd, and this face is okay too, the third face is this one. Oh, openers, damn, I forgot. I could have spent 45 more minutes at the bar. Oh, man. But everyone's nice. Everyone accepts it. Everyone gives you a chance, you know? Because music has openers. That's the deal. And I'm so lucky I have a job that happens. Because no other art form does that, you know? You don't go buy Grapes of Wrath, open it up, and it's like, hey, before you Grapes of Wrath, you got to read this short story by John Craigie. It's not as good. But he's opening for Steinbeck tonight, so give him a shot. It's been an honor. Thank you so much, Nashville. We'll see you next time. I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man. That little man ain't nothing but a thief. But I don't care at all. I was destined to be poor. I was destined to stay in this city. In New Orleans in the morning after Mardi Gras is like the sweetest hangover you ever saw. All the buildings say beads hang from the trees in the pink sky dawn. I stumbled to Lafitte's in the corner of the bar. A notepad and a pen, a little hair of the dog. I wrote Mr. Tambourine Man. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Oh yeah, ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. I hate a song where the singer is mad at their ex. When they said they'd always love him, now they're gone up in lip. They complain and they whine and they want him to come back home. I say out of 7 billion people, let the ones who don't love you go. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Ah yeah, ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. Hey! Oh, 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 mm-hmm. Oh, 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 mm-hmm. Oh, 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 yeah. Hey, never trust a musician who plays with their eyes open. All the good stuff happens when they're closed. You gotta give yourself the shivers before you can give them to someone else. wrote Mr. Tambourine Man, I left it in the dust. The perfect song is a song that you only gotta play once. I don't wanna be no dinosaur, blaming the asteroid for my strife. I might have been born yesterday, but I've been up all night long. When the apocalypse is over, I hope you like your job. Ah, yeah, ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. Oh, yeah, ain't it a shame? Ain't it a shame? Ain't it a shame? Nobody sets anybody free anymore. Thank you so much, Nashville. Honey Drops are coming up next. I'm John Craig. Thank you.
Y'all give it up one more time for John Craigie! And that is why we come for the opener. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let's see what we have going on. He's on the socials. Of course, he's got merch in the back. Y'all go talk to him. He's just as funny in person as he is on stage. Real sweetheart. You're listening to Nashville Sunday Night Live from 3rd and Lindsley. Thanks to Goose Island, New Amsterdam Vodka, and Sound Royalties for sponsoring the show. We've got a lot of great shows coming up this fall. You can listen to Lightning 100 all week long to win tickets. On November 3rd, we have Ahi and Devin Gilfillian, and Laura Reed will be here on November 17th, so y'all book your tickets for that. Up in just a few minutes at 9 o'clock, we've got the California Honey Drops. Stay tuned.